Oh. Oh. Things are working. Things are happening. Let me just... You know the runaround. Gots to check the audio levels. See how everything's running around. See how everything is going. Let's see. Well, for starters, I think the music is significantly lower than ideal. Just don't mind the absolute chaos that is the rest of my room. Yeah, no. There's my office is a mess, and it's going to be. It's good. I need work. It needs work. But that's fine. We are okay. We understand who I am. There's just so much to do and nowhere to put any of it, and it's tired, and there's always something. There's always something that's hard. It's hard. There's always something. Hold on a second. My music is all but off for some reason, which is unideal. No, it's playing. How do you feel about this? What is my medium level? So we're gonna try lowering me a little bit and seeing how that bounces. Is that good? Are we Gucci? Maybe. I don't know. I think this is fine. I think we're good. Nice vibes. Okay. Salutations, friends. Oh, it just fell over. That's fine. I really don't need to be able to see 4 versions of myself on all these screens anyway. Salutations, friends. My name is Brianna Sukiyama Bond, otherwise known as No Ordinary Scholar, and I've been meaning to do this update stream for a hot minute. Mostly because my reading. I want to update y'all on what the goals and plans are for my reading, because I share that in case anybody wants to read with me. And so I've been meaning to go over that, and naturally, since I'm already here, I might as well also share some other stuff with you guys, the whole workaround. So let us begin again. If you're just tuning in, do not mind the chaos that is my room. My office is that's actually kind of one of the first things we're going to talk about anyway. I don't think I've done a stream since it was, no, I think I have done streams since we've moved everything into the apartment. But yeah, we don't have places to put things. And it's also like it's particularly a lot of this nonsense is laundry, which laundry never dies. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Good news is, and the reason why I was also super excited to stream today, and we'll probably also be doing a stream for Twitch, where just a work with me stream on Twitch, is because I finally have a desk. It is not the permanent desk that we plan on getting, but we all but scavenged this desk out so that way I had somewhere to comfortably work, because prior to this moment I was using just some storage bins, and that was not comfortable or practical as a workspace at all. Hold on, I want to put my feet up, so I'm going to flip out my chair. Other news that's, I'm sure relatively obvious compared to, oh god, I broke everything. I'm breaking everything. Does it look okay still? How horrible is it? It's, okay. Might be. Okay. I changed my hair. I did my hair. I braided it. Not really braided it. It's faux locks. So we'll be able to uninstall these, and I think I'm gonna like uninstall them, wash my hair, and like give my hair like a little bit of time to breathe at the beginning of February, and then put them back in pretty much. I'm very excited about this. I like love having my hair long, but the like my natural hair doesn't fall down. Like if my hair were to be straightened, my hair is at my belly button, but I don't like the look of straight hair. It's not really my thing. So we have these, and I've pretty much my whole life wanted red in my hair, and now I have it, and so I'm super excited. So that was super exciting too. I also it's winter and that sucks, and I'm cold. By the way, just throwing that out there. And it makes me very sad. It makes me very, very sad. I'm cold. I'm not great with winter. We're not friends. Winter and I are not friends. Next, this is like the chunk of relatively personal news and just me and my crazy ass life. If you're not following me on Twitter, I'm taking offense at this point. My Twitter is doing quite well right now at Firestorm2343. Check me out because my Twitter be poppin'. Oh, I don't think you heard me. Okay, I said my Twitter be poppin'. Okay? So we need to get on that, okay? Firestorm2343. We're doing great over there. I also have a newsletter, which you can, the information for that, I believe, is in the description. Yes, that is linked in the description, which my Twitter should be as well. Go check out my newsletter, and there, when you subscribe, you get a bonus epilogue for The Queen of Thieves, A New Throne, and then you also will get notifications about some other shenanigans that I will be discussing later on in this little update stream. But yeah, check out my newsletter. I finally have an author newsletter. I finally found a reason and something to do with an author newsletter, and it's great, and I'm super excited for it. Before we get onto the books, though, YouTube. We're pretty much it's been rough. It's been rough to like get into a pace with YouTube. It's just been rough. We are. Can I help you? Why? Why am I getting messages? Okay. I know them. Okay. Heard. YouTube. This is we're having trouble getting into a pace with YouTube because, again, my workspace is just so uncomfortable. It's hard for me to actually be here. It was. Now it's a lot better because there's space for me to have my legs under the desk, which is like the main good thing that we have is like I can put my feet somewhere, so it's infinitely more comfortable. And like, which means there's more longevity to how long I can be here. But yeah, we're working on it. We are working on it. I swear, I definitely have content. I just put out a video on the No Ordinary Scholar channel, the main channel. Just put out a video over there yesterday. Working on a video for the next moving vlog. Have a bunch of content for both channels. I also, like a week ago or so, recorded a bunch of stuff for the No Ordinary Scholar main channel. Recorded a bunch of new videos, new videos, you'll see. And yeah, recorded those already. Still I'm just sitting on a shit ton of vlog content because, again, it's just I was recording so much, and I'm relatively close with the first run through of edits with the next vlog to get through. But yeah, we're working on everything. We're working on everything. Everything is chugging along. I don't know if this was discussed in my last stream or if in any of the update streams, but we did move the No Ordinary Desk Side book streams to the main channel again. That just feels like where it should be calling home, you know? So that's where those are again. Also, I got this item that I'm about to discuss with you for both. Sorry, that's my radiator. It's pretending. I don't know why you're so loud. You literally don't do anything, but I'm so fucking cool. But whatever. I got this item both for like No Ordinary Scholar for recording and videos, but also for some secret projects that I'm working on. But I got a new microphone and it's so pretty. Hold on, it's so pretty. It's adorable. I love it. It sounds really good. It's actually really, really nice quality. And it was like $23. I'm obsessed with this fucking microphone. I love it to death. Biggest difference with this microphone and the microphone I was previously using, aside from just sound, which is slightly frustrating because they cost about the same, but aside from sound as a difference, this one connects with aux cord as opposed to connecting with a USB, which means I can connect this directly to my camera when I record videos, which is great because my other microphone that I was using it doesn't sound as great. It doesn't sound as great as this. And it also runs off of a fucking AA battery. And I don't know about you, but I don't remember the last time I like regularly had a stock of fucking batteries in my house. I'm fairly certain I have a battery charger somewhere. I don't know where. It was also a matter of the light to notify whether or not the thing was on was in the back of the fucking microphone. So I didn't know, like, even this most recent time when I was recording, I ended up recording a full fucking video without realizing that it was off. And now I can actually fucking see the light. Now I can see the light. And we appreciate that so much. It's also rechargeable, which is fucking fantastic. Yeah, that was a big thing. Because I technically could have also gotten like a, what are they called? Like a Yeti microphone. And those are also nice, but it is a USB microphone, which it would be great for streams and for those side projects, but like to not have to spend 30 minutes fucking with the audio of my YouTube videos is fantastic. I'm so excited. I have not gotten none of like this current like stock. I just got this like literally yesterday, the day before. So I have not gotten to record any. This is literally the first thing I've recorded with it. But, you know, very excited. Very, very excited. Moving on now to books, which, speaking of pretty much this microphone, I haven't recorded anything else with it, but I have been using it for this new technique for writing that I saw or I didn't see, but I saw in like the author level up, what is it called? Author newsletter by Michael Laron. I believe that's his name. Where he's discussing dictation, which is literally just speaking out the book and having something essentially voice typing. And I gave this a try because the most recent book that I'm currently working on, it is my sapphic novel. I've been working on that book for way longer than I was expecting, and it's mostly because of just how all but catatonic I was in the process of this move, which has made it super hard for me to just sit down and write. And it's also because I was handwriting the books, which still compared to typing is a much more, it feels like I'm not having to translate in a way, if that makes sense. Like, I feel so disconnected from typing versus handwriting something. But I feel even more connected when I can just, whatever comes to my mind, vomit that out real quick, and then it's already there. I've been loving it. So far I've been able to write like 1,000 words an hour, which might end up getting up as I get into like scenes that I have more planned out in my head. It might lower as I'm like taking time to figure out what I'm going to do, stuff like that. But I've been liking it a lot. My current word count goals at the moment are approximately like 5,000 words a week. So that way, I do have a weekend job. Don't worry about those days. But yeah, that's currently my word count goal. I am also I'm getting closer to finishing the book. I still think it's going to be a decent bit longer, but with writing 5,000 words a week, I genuinely think I'll be able to finish it this month and get on to the next book that I will be writing. In terms of publishing, book 3 of the Queen of Thieves series, Island Affairs, is getting super, super close to being ready to publish. We have some releases coming up for it. We have the playlist for the book. We have that release coming on the 8th, and I will actually be putting that graphic with the songs and all of that on Patreon today. I will also have a Queen of Thieves cover reveal coming on the 11th, so that's super exciting. And that cover will also be put on Patreon before the official reveal on Instagram and Twitter, both of which Firestorm2343 if you're interested. And then when the book is actually ready, what I'm going to start doing is also like the thing that you'll be getting notified on in the newsletters is premieres. So I'm going to start, I did this with my book I Hear Colors, where I am posting each chapter of the book on Patreon. For I Hear Colors, it was public for anyone to read, but for Island Affairs, it's going to be like there'll be a chunk that's available for everyone to read, but most of it is going to be exclusively to patrons, and then they will get to see the full book prior to releasing on Amazon or anything else, and they'll get weekly chapters of the book. Then probably around the time that's over, it will officially release, and I'm very, very excited for that. I'm very excited for this whole event. It's going to be great because I'm also not only releasing the chapters, but I'm also releasing some behind the scenes stuff about like what I was thinking with the chapters, like maybe me just talking about how funny one of the chapters is. I'm going to have, I posted this on Twitter, but I wrote a 7-page scene of tag, and I'm going to like describe some of what that like means and stuff like that in that email when that comes out. So that's something to definitely keep a lookout on, a community to come join over on my Patreon, also linked down below. But that's pretty much it for books. The Sapphic book's not going to come out for a hot minute. I have another standalone that will be published before we get to the Sapphic. I used to call it a romance, but at this point in time, I'm not lying to myself. It's not a romance. But that Sapphic novel is going to be released probably next year. This year, we're for sure getting 2 Queen of Thieves books, and then hopefully, probably also going to get that standalone novel that I'm going to be putting out. And now for the finale, and how we love the finale. So how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna actually open Goodreads on my phone. I have the LG Wing, by the way, so I have YouTube on the top screen. We're gonna open just to make sure everything's still running, we're going to open Goodreads on the bottom screen. And so I can tell you guys, I'm not going to tell you all of the books that are on my TBR. My TBR, for the record, for the fucking record, my TBR is 53 books long. I read in 2021 something like 46, I want to say, books. And I was working full-time on writing, no other job for the first like 6 months of the year. So, bitch is probably overshooting this TBR. Some of the stuff is probably going to get moved to next year, especially because I do, like, this TBR does not include 2 books that are going to be new releases. 3 new releases that I want to read. Some Bear Trials by Aiden Thomas. He's going to release his first book in that series. Emery Lee is releasing Cafe con Lychee, and I want to read Air Books. I want to read that one too. And there's this other one that keeps popping up on my timeline, and they're releasing 2 books next year, and both of the covers literally give me life. It's like a magic steeped, or something steeped in magic, or it's a tea. Hold on. A Magic Steeped in Poison by Judy Eilen, and it looks, you're not gonna be able to see it well, but like, oh my god, this fucking cover gives me life. How do I not want to read that? You can't see that at all. Oh my god. Fine. Never mind. Look it up. A Magic Steeped in Poison. Look it up. It looks fantastic. But none of those are on my current TBR, and I absolutely know I'm going to be wanting to read them. At the moment, I also have the first part of the year is going to be a bit skewed in terms of like BIPOC authors, if we're being honest. There aren't as many as there are towards the bottom of the list, and that's because I pretty much I currently have a Kindle Unlimited account, and at the moment I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it, but it was like $5 for 4 months or something like that for Black Friday. So I got a Kindle Unlimited account, and so I kind of just shoved a bunch of Kindle Unlimited stuff at the beginning of the year. But naturally, that tends to be, or at least what I was able to see, was and what was recommended to me was mostly white authors. So a lot of the like things that I know have people of colors and characters of color ended up getting pushed back because I can access them more freely throughout the year. I can't tell you how excited I am for this fucking year. Okay. Moving on. I think I'll tell you guys. Cool. I know where my stopping point is. This is going to be several months of reading because a bitch does not read fast. But my first book, the book that I'm currently reading, is The Conductors by Nicole Glover. So that one I've heard a lot about. It is about people that have been helping slaves escape, and there's a bunch of like celestial magic. It seems super nice. Jesse from Bow Ties and Books really liked it, and Jesse is absolute royalty to me. So if they say it's a good book, I trust. If they say it's a good book, I absolutely owe that book at least my time. If it has pleased them, then the least I can do is check it out. That's basically, oh my god, they have me by a fucking chokehold. Literally, they put out a video last night, and I didn't get a notification for it until the dinner, and I spent the rest of the night just like, how badly do I need to sleep? I can miss an hour. So, The Conductors by Nicole Glover. The next book I'm going to read, this is a very similar situation in that I basically got like a free Audible account. It was like a get like an Audible trial for free, and then you'll get like 2 free books. And so I did that because it's 2 free books. And I this is not one of the books I bought with that. I bought Autism and Heels because I've been reading that and I love it, but it's just I need time with that book, so being stressed about having to return to the library is not the vibe. And then the next book in the Caverns and Creatures series. So we're going to be getting back into those books. I have to add those somewhere in this TBR as well. This is actually a book that's just with Audible and with the Audible account, and I wanted to check it out because why not? It's called Another Name for the Devil by Mason Deaver? 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 Cool. This next book, I'm not going to say I'm going to hate read it. That's not my intention, but it's Girl Divided by Willow Rose, and it's about this girl who is like split down the middle, half black, half white. And it is written by a white author, and I'm not gonna say anything about my feelings about this book until the book has been read. Until I've read the book, I'm not gonna declare any emotions towards it. All I'm gonna say is that I've been watching a lot of the Jarvis Johnson black white videos and streams, and that was the vibe I was getting. So that's why we chose that book. Next is actually going to be a graphic novel. I'm going to try and get it back into some graphic novels, especially eventually whenever we get past the Kindle Unlimited stuff. I want to get back into Kill Shakespeare. But this is this graphic novel that I'm going to be reading is Spy Family by Tatsuya Endo, which I've heard a lot of good things about from Coffees Over Apples. Their videos have been very excited about this graphic novel series, and it sounds great, so I really want to check it out. And along with that, we are also going to be reading another spy series called Jimmy Coates Assassin. This was me kind of just wanting to check out some other spy series, especially Y Spy. I think this is going to read a little more kiddie than mine does, but we still want to check it out. Jimmy Coates Assassin, I think, by Joe Craig. This isn't the cover of the ebook that I have, but everything else looks the same. So we're going to go Joe Craig for Jimmy Coates Assassin. Next is a short story, Randomize by Andy Weir. He's the same dude that wrote The Martian. So I wanted to read this. Check it out. It's because it's literally a short story, so why not? It's 30 pages, so why not? And I wanted to read that, see how it goes. It's also a part of Kindle Unlimited, which is also why I was particularly intrigued. And next, and here's another thing about Spy Family, I'm most definitely going to have to put on hold at the library. And so I wouldn't take these as necessarily a hard, this is when I'm reading these books, because books that are going to be on hold, I'm going to put them on hold. And some of them are going to be like a multiple month wait. So we're just going to put it on hold and around that time, and whatever happens, right? It's going to be great. So Randomize. Then there was this book. This is honestly one of the reasons why I was like, why I ended up front loading the year with, hi Chunk. Come here. I have a kitty. This book is the reason why I ended up front loading the year with Kindle Unlimited books. It's called There Goes Sunday School by Alexander Eberhardt. And I read the description. It is a queer novel. I read the description and it sounded absolutely fucking adorable, and I was super excited for it. So there goes. This is literally the reason why I was like, I have to read this book. I have to make sure I get this book in. After that is going to be an audiobook that I just have had. I've had this for a while. It's called How to Defeat a Demon King by Andrew Rowe, Susie Jackson, and Steve West. And it is an audiobook. Oh, it's an Audible original. I picked this up with some like run over credits that I have, and it's more for me to see how comfortable I am with audiobooks, especially with me wanting to take like more detailed notes on books. It's just to see how that would work out and if that's still like a practical thing for me to like to do whilst reading audiobooks. Although in general I'm probably not going to lean towards audiobooks. I just comprehend better when it's eyes to paper or eyes to words, especially because I like ebooks because I can make big print. Hi, why are you looking at me like that? There's a cat freaking out over here. Can you see his tail? 2 more books that I'm going to go ahead and tell you, but again, my TBR is currently 53 books, which is excessive. Next is going to be a reread. It is a series that I read as a kid that was supposed to be a spy series, but it turned out to be like super not a spy series. It like halfway through the series, it gets super not spy, and it made me really sad. But we're going to read it because there's like apparently 3 books that I've never read. And the series is called IQ. Book 1 is called Independence Hall. That is on Kindle Unlimited, so we are going to go ahead and check that out as well. I think the first like 2 or 3 books are on Kindle Unlimited, and then they want me to buy the rest of them, which I don't want to do. And last but not least is another book that I will be putting on hold, but I also am dying to read, is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. Oh my god, it sounds fantastic. This book honestly sounds really, really good, and they're also super dope on Twitter. So very excited to read that, check that out. Hopefully it is as fantastic as it seems. And post that, it is a Romeo and Juliet retelling, which I'm obsessed with. I'm obsessed with Shakespeare, frankly. Which I also am probably going to reread Romeo and Juliet the play sometime in the beginning of the year. That's fine. Yeah, I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited for all of this reading and pretty much everything this year. The books that I'm releasing, the writing that I'm going to be doing, the first drafts I'm going to be creating, the editing. I'm very excited. I'm very excited, and I'm glad to have you guys along for the journey. Thank you so much for watching, because that's pretty much it for me. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, which for me is probably going to be a little bit later. I have some errands to run, and then I'm probably going to hop into that stream. So maybe I'll see you there, maybe not. But until next time, valedictions, friends. La, la, la.